Creative Art with Heart collab, and the prompt is Shapeshifter. And then there were different options. And so I chose Shapeshifter Cat. And I'm excited about it. Y'all know I love doing creative looks. Y'all know, oh shoot, oh never mind. I thought I forgot something, but I didn't. City Beauty lip oil. I and we're doing a split face looks. I'm so excited. I just woke up 30 minutes ago because I kept resetting my alarm. Y'all, I was sleeping so good today. Oh my gosh. I was sleeping so good. Like I always wish I would. So I have everything in front of me and plus some stuff I need to put somewhere else. This can go in the kitchen. I had out a fork, so y'all know, but I'm gonna put this one in the kitchen. I'm not gonna use that one because I'm gonna show y'all something. I did a lot of errands today. And I received an Instagram, not a girl, I'm still half asleep. Hey Janet, thank you for the brush. Thank you for the makeup brush. I might eat this too while we're sitting here because I'm hungry. Oh, good news. Well, let me tell y'all what we're gonna be using for our base face. The regular stuff: Milk, Fenty, House Labs, Hourglass, and we're going to use CC Beauty because it makes me ghastly. Again, we're going to do a split face look, and the option I chose was Shapeshifter Cat. And so we are going to be using for the eye look. We're going to be pairing palettes. This is Lethal Cosmetics. This is our 669 dupe. We're going to be using this. And why did I pick this palette? I don't remember. But we're probably going to use the browns in here and maybe one of the metallic greens. We're going to pair that with Pat McGrath Mothership 10 Moonlit Seduction. And that's what this looks like. So these are the two palettes. That's pretty. These are the two palettes that we're going to use. So I'm looking at two pictures here. One is it's a cat, but it looks more like a cat slash tiger. So I was looking at this before I sat here. Well, when I sat here before I started the live, and I'm thinking that could be the Shapeshifter Cat. Oh, you're welcome. um, because it does look like a crow. Then I know cat and tigers, they're in the same family. I do know that. But just looking at it, because of the coloring and the shading that they did, it looks like it could go for both because it's like, which are you? Are you like shifting into this one? Hey, Justin, how are you? And we're also going to, oh, I almost dropped the brush. And we're also going to use our CC Beauty palette. And we're going to use, oh, thank you. We're going to use this for like the whisker lines. And maybe in the brows, because the side that's not the cat, it's a chocolate dude, and his eyebrows are fluffy and it's white, and he has on white mascara. His eyeshadow is like an icy blue. He has a mustache and a beard, so those are whites. I'm thinking since I got a shadow, maybe I should just do right here on one half for the split face side. And he has a distinctive lip liner on and a gloss just on the center. And I have out my Fufu lashes, and I have out my clusters from Blend Bunny from when they were on sale. And I do really like these. And this, she has one like on her eye, but it's going this way, just on the outer corner. And I've never seen, I have seen lashes on the bottom before, but it's always been like a full lash, and it's been down lower for like the a doll baby type look. So these are the clusters, and this 99-cent clearance container from Hobby Lobby. I have my Fufu lashes in here. Hey, Scat, how are you? Saying chocolate dude when you're also black feels so dystopian. I know I call people, and I say chocolate because he's brown, like he's noticeably brown. And actually, looking at his complexion, he looks like a Hershey bar. Like his skin is beautiful too. I don't know what products he's using or if that's just skincare, but he has a beautiful color. Yeah, so I know I'm light for a person of color, and so I put like one fufu on each one of these, but they would fit. Both of them would fit in here. And the other lashes I'm using, yeah, they could fit in one, but I put one on each side because I have 4 compartments. But so this is what I've been putting, not been putting, but that's what I put my lashes in. Amazon order. Okay, first, I know I kept telling y'all, hey Charlene, I know I kept telling y'all just say brown honey, but he's deeper than the color of honey though. Like what would you categorize me as? My second husband used to call me caramel. And I think that fit. But right now, and I'm like less tan than I was before. Did Janessa pop in? Hey. Oh, okay, I hope it goes well, Janessa. Um, because I used to say I was tan, but I'm kind of not. So I remember always saying I'm not gonna purchase more storage. I'm like I refuse to buy more storage. I bought more storage because I purchased some more of the the MAC lip gloss stuff, and the ones I purchased were the cushion, and I had purchased two. Oh, you better not restart right now. Looking at my laptop. Um, and I really like them. It turns out that they're lip oils, and that explains why I like them because y'all know I fell in love with the City Beauty lip oil. Okay, let's pick a time. Or can we snooze? But how long will you snooze? Pick a time. Pick a time. Let's do 3 a.m. Yeah, let's do that. I don't want to take any chances. Okay, let's close that out. Um, and so I ran out of the storage space for my lippies. But I am going to get rid of the 24 tier one. And so this is what I purchased. And this is 12. I ordered two more, three more, two more of these. What I love about these is the one I previously had. This is from Blend Bunny. Oh, and this is a like a lip oil type thing too. I forget exactly. But they didn't fit in the other one. But look, they fit in here. I got so excited. I was like, so I ordered this and I ordered two more. What came today? Let's split up my order. What came today? Put it in the kitchen. I purchased, y'all. This is red because, well, I just woke up and I was sleeping on this side 30 minutes ago. 7:30 I got up. I purchased some more of these these small little containers because I used some to put gems in. And I use these for, what is it that I put in here? Cream products if they want to sample. If I do mixing, I put a sample in here. And so I re-upped on those. And these are what I need to put away. These are pretty colors, but they're just sitting here and they're in my way. Now, let me put them away right now. Thank you all for being here with me. But these colors are beautiful. And I think I showed these to y'all because the one that I said I was going to return, and I returned it, but they sent the replacement. And they all are the same color, and they are, I don't know if I should open it because y'all know I'm clumsy and I'm half asleep still. And they are tiny. Be easier if I just took a pair of tweezers. These are like super tiny, but they're so pretty. And one did fall, and oh, it's on my pants. No, it's not. Oh yeah. Okay. So I sent them to a friend, but they were overflowing. So I said, you know what? So I took some out. So this is, y'all, I went down a gem rabbit hole because I also, saying I wanted to get this all one size. Look at these, y'all. And for some reason, unintentionally, I purchased two of the black ones. So we have those. These are multicolor. So it's like purple. And it's one color, but it's like a prism type thing. And this one is called Blue Volcano. So it's blue with all the other colors that you see in here. And each one is blue with all the other colors. This one is Green Volcano. So you see the green. The silver you see is the back side of it. So I see green. I see some red in there. This one is transparent. So these are just the clear, well, they're colorful, multi-chrome. And this one is, I don't know what color it is. It doesn't have a color on it. But these are this. I think they're the light green ones or something, or pink or something. And I had two other ones in my cart. So when I got these and tried them, I'm like, ooh. So I have, I got two more packs coming. I'm going on another no-buy, y'all. We do have exemptions, but we're starting May 1st and we're going to December 31st. Because I mentioned it to someone just for accountability purposes, and I said, I'm gonna do another no buy, but I need to figure out, you know, what the terms are, exemptions, whatever. And they was like, I'll join you, and I'm like, oh snap. And so we have this color. I'm gonna just sit them in here. This one. This is really pretty. It's like a red with gold. It's raining, y'all. Why is it 50 degrees outside? Where is spring? These are so freaking pretty. And we have, this is like a dark yellow, and then we have a light yellow. These fit in here quite nicely. These are that color. Lighter pink. Y'all look, y'all, these are so pretty. So this is why I re-upped on the containers, because, you know, this wasn't, they weren't for me. But these are. And look how they're all just so shiny. We have like all these little colors. And at first I thought I thought they were going to be too small. But then when I tried them, I'm like, no, these will work. Oh, look at this one. Oh my gosh. I know I like the dark one. And look at this one. Oh, man. So these are just going to sit in here until they find a home. Oh, also, City Beauty contacted me. They don't have any plans to come back to the partner program here on, well, not here, but they were on Instagram. And of course, I will put content here. This is their branding eye cream. They moved to TikTok, but I did get an email today, and I was surprised and excited. They asked what I like to receive, 2 products, and they listed my choices, and that they would send 2 additional products. I don't know why this is red right here. Lost my nose. And so I picked another one of these, and I remember saying I wouldn't buy it because how it gets dry in the nozzle, and so it'll just like push out this hard piece, and I feel like I'm wasting. This is expensive. They did send it to me though, but I kept that in mind. But so I asked for one of these and another one of their eye serums or something. And so I'm curious as to what else she's going to send me. I hope it's not the supplements, because they sent me supplements and I don't take it because my system is so sensitive. I think I sent them to Nina, and she tried them and she was like, it was, so if they send me those again, I'll send them to her again. What am I doing? All right, let me see. I just have stuff everywhere. And the reason I have stuff out is because I like to tag products. Let's go ahead and do the base face first. I like to tag products when I do the description box and all of that stuff. And so that's why stuff is sitting here. I'm going to open this because I'm hungry, so excuse me. I looked on Monolith to see if they had my Teen Cosmetics, but they don't. I'm hopeful that they are still going to come back to Beauty Bay now that Beauty Bay came back, because they left for a little bit, and then like the website was down, it said coming soon or something, and they did come back. And so I am hopeful still it's going to come, because someone in particular that I will not name, well, 2 people contributed to that palette, and one of them, they super chatted like the cost of what the palette will cost, and I'm like, holy cow, Batman. But because YouTube takes 30%, you know, but still. And the other person, did they super chat or PayPal something? I forget. But like, I have enough. I was given enough to buy it, and so I'm in the back of my mind, I'm like, I really do want to get it, so I'm hopeful. This is Nature Valley Crispy Wafer Peanut Butter Chocolate Bar, and you see the line, so it's like a wafer, which I like these. That was too big of a bite, so excuse me. I'm sure. So let's get with the base face. I do have brushes out. I am so rude talking about for food. Let me towel really quick. I never heard of Monolith. I'm wondering why I have this out. So I am hopeful that they are going to come back to Beauty Bay. So to know by y'all, when they said they would join me, and I'm like, okay, cool. And they were like, let's just go hardcore, go to the end of the year. And I'm like, you know what? I was like, damn, okay, let's do it. So we start at May 1st and going to the end of the year, December 31st. So that's like, what, 8 months? We do have exemptions again. Excuse me for smacking. And I am excited about it. I have been working on, it is a long time. It is. And I have enough skincare backups and my staple makeup items, foundation, primer, face primer, eye primer. I have enough of my base face stuff to last me at least another year and a half. Because I go through the foundation, in like 6 months or so? And I have like 3 backups. And I have, I think, 2 more brow pencils. I have 3 or 4, 3 more Fashion Fair powders. House Labs, I think I'm like a year past the PAO for some of it. The newer ones, this says November this year. Medium level 7. Oh, no, I did not. Oh, this is the newer one, that's why. Because I panned the first medium level 7. Their PAO was 24 months. But I have enough. In skincare, I do have enough at least for another year, if not like a year and a half. Because my skincare, I do use up. And so it was easy to say, in a way, it was easy to be like, okay, 8 months. Okay, cool. But then it's like sometimes stuff comes up and it's like, damn, I want to buy it. So that's when it's like. And then there's times where you just feel like shopping. Oh, that's what I was going to show y'all. What else I got? I went into Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree near me, I didn't go into, y'all. Today I went to, where'd I go first? I went to Aldi first. Because I went in like a loop. Because I know a lot of times I'm like, oh, such and such is 10 minutes away. I'm in this little bubble where like everything is right here. So I went to Aldi, and then on my way to the post office to drop off 2 more boxes, I forgot it was a Dollar Tree on that road, and it's the bigger one. So I'm like, oh, because I wanted to get some more cards. When someone buys something from me from Macari, I usually just, take a blank card and write something in it. Thank you for purchasing from me. Hope you like it. If you watch YouTube, for my YouTube channel. So I'm like, let me go in there. But what I really was looking for was a plastic container, maybe like this high, maybe about as long as this, to put my lashes in instead of keeping them in the boxes. That's what I went in there to find. I didn't see that. But, y'all, I did go to the Dollar Tree near me, and I was looking for more cards. These aren't the ones from the Dollar Tree near me. They're up to $1. Make sure that is a long time. But we have exemptions so that we don't feel like shit if we mess up. But even when we used exemptions before, we still talked it out and hashed it out and was just like, making sure we weren't just, impulse buying. So for those who don't know what shrinkflation is when you pay the same price for something, but they give you less. And we know the inflation is when prices just go up. Dollar Tree, everything used to be $1, right? These used to have 8 note cards in it. These are now $1.25, and they have 6. So you got less, and you're paying a little bit more. And it was only 2 designs I liked, so I got, I think, 3 of each, because I just keep them. And they do get used over time. And so they had a whole thing, and a lot of them were only 4 cards. And I'm like, no way. And so these had 6. And I remember liking these. They didn't have these at the Dollar Tree nearest me. So I got 3 of these. And I like these because it's dark. Hello, 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 hello. And these have 6. Used to have 8, now it's 6. And so I was really excited to see these. And even when I mail stuff to you guys, I usually put a card in there. I saw these. And I know I have a few in my kit. But I'm like, we need more. And I think these were $1.25. I don't think anything is $1 anymore in that store. $1 anymore in that store. Where my scissors at? Because we are going to use a fork today. I feel like we haven't used a fork in a while. And I am comfortable not using a fork. Just to make lines. But because of the different colors, we're going to do that. Sneaky. What's sneaky? Oh, yeah, because all of them used to have 8 cards. And these, and I'm glad that the ones that have 6 instead of 4 I'm glad that it's 6 in there instead of 4. And there was another design I liked that 4. I'm like, no sir, ma'am. Non-binary, transgender, we ain't doing that. And so we're gonna keep this out. Remember a while ago, y'all, I was saying the Dollar Tree near me, I could not find these anymore. Remember that? And the Dollar Tree near the VA hospital, couldn't find them anymore. So I got a few, I think I have 3 blue ones. And so I just use those for storage in my bookcase. And that's why I have the 2 white ones, which I'm going to keep my gems in there because it'll remind me, okay, these are gems and lashes. But they had, y'all, and I think it's because it was a larger Dollar Tree. So I got 4 more of these. And I like them because, and so these were $1.50. It used to be $1. $1. It used to be $1, and now they're $1.50. I like these because they have a lid, but these handles right here, it snaps over, and so the lid won't come off. And I do have these in my bag that I put stuff in when I take my kit. But so, and I do like uniformity, which is why I'm like, ooh, they got the gray ones. Also, because I went in there without a reusable bag, which I have like 8 to 10 in my vehicle. Because I just went in for that one thing to put lashes in. So because I had all this stuff and I had their hand cart, I bought this bag as if I needed it. This was $1.50, $1.25. So I bought this bag. This says Mother Earth, thank you. And the back is just recycle thing. So this was our purchase today. So yes, I went to Aldi first, then Dollar Tree, then to the post office, and then to BJ's and came home. And then BJ's, y'all, my back pain flared up. I was just like, oh my gosh. And I didn't carry my meds with me. That was a mistake. Primer and foundation. Yeah, I'm like, I'm not, and it's still not even a lot of money, but just knowing that it used to be 8 cards in there, and now it's 4. So no, I'll buy the ones that have 6. So thankfully, they did have the designs that I like. And I am really glad, for snacking, that I did go into that Dollar Tree. Because I've never been there before. It is huge. Foundation. Whew. Thank you for bearing with me yesterday. Y'all, the universe be knowing when something's about to happen. I didn't feel sick. I didn't feel sleep deprived. I was just, I don't even know how to explain it. I just couldn't get my mind together to focus. I don't know what it was, but it turned out to be a reason for me just to sit my ass down. Because then I had a phone call that required a lot of mental energy. And even after the call, I still had other stuff to do. And so I worked close to like 3 hours. And like, there's no way. Well, first of all, I would have missed the live. Because I think they called at like 7:20 or something. And I was asleep, of course, because after I posted that, I was switching yesterday's live to Friday and putting Friday's video for yesterday. I went back to sleep. And I didn't sleep all yesterday either. But I wasn't sleep deprived though. It was just, I was just really just like, am I dreaming? Am I in a twilight zone? Like, what's going on? But it turned out to be for a reason. And so that's why I'm saying the universe knows. Because sometimes when something random seems to happen, and especially if I change plans, it turns out that it was a reason. Like, something will happen. And I'm like, you know what? That's what this time was for. And so that thing got done. I know I'm not saying what it is. But so that got done. And I'm excited about it. And so I'm just trying to, get stuff together. Let me get that palette here because I'll probably use that for other stuff. Take another bite. I wish that these had more protein. They only have 4 grams. Fast and fair. Yo, this is almost done. Look at this. There's like a little pocket, and that's it. And actually, it's only like from here to here. Like that is it. I go through this powder, y'all. Because it's the only powder I use. Except we're all going to use CC Beauty today. Sometimes I do use the Mayron. And I opened this January 6th this year. So May will be 5 months. This will be gone sometime in May, I'm sure. I gotta do. Am I going to do my brows? Yeah. And so I have enough stuff. But it's just the thought of I'm not going to buy. Hey, Tanya. Tanya, I got something for you. I heard a song today, an old school song. And I'm like, you know what? I said, I'm gonna rap it for Tanya and be like, who is it? It's a happy song, too. And one of the lyrics, part of the hook is like, okay, that didn't age well, but it's still kind of catchy. It's still kind of catchy. Dang, diggy, dang, the dang, the dang, diggy, diggy, dang, diggy, dang, the dang, the dang, diggy, diggy, slap my back, it's around my neck. Woo-ha! Got you all in shit. Who's that, Tanya? I don't think I'm bad, no boxing, no karate. Just an MC to put the boogie in your body. Go back and forth and back. It takes no slack. We don't wear diamond rings or drive big cars, but the people still treat us like movie stars. Who's that, Tanya? That's an old school one. I know you know that one. I just showed, but I got Dollar Tree stuff. I bought chicken breast today, and I haven't bought, chicken thighs. And I haven't bought chicken thighs in a long time, y'all. So I got to separate that because I got 2 packs. No, not Buster. That woo-ha, right? Yeah, but no, that's not Buster. It's not Buster. That other part, it is older. No. It was way before Busta Rhymes. That little dang diggy dang the dang the dang diggy diggy dang diggy dang dang and dang diggy diggy slap my back, it's around my neck. Ooh-ah, got you all in check. And they say the name of the group like twice, and so that's why one of the lines I said it sounded like I skipped because I did. Yep, that's it. It is the Sugar Hill Gang. Yeah, that played on my USB because I remember telling you on my USB I have different types of music, and one of the types is old school hip hop, and that played today, and I'm like, oh, snap my back, it's around my neck. Yeah. And I said, I'm going to remember that. I said, because Tanya know all the songs. Yeah, that's an old one. That's from like the 80s, I think. And I didn't even listen to Kid Rock. I don't know what he's saying. I know he look a hot mess right now. So he sampled the woo-ha part? It's that diggity dang part. And I'm like, I don't know if that aged well, but it's still catchy. It's still catchy. Deep Level 11 House Labs. And there's a song, oh gosh. Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince. Brand New Funk. They sampled a lot of stuff in that song. They sampled James Brown saying, get down. And they sampled Eazy-E saying funky. And they sampled like at least three other songs. And so they sampled at least 5 other things. And then they have like the overlays and the underlays. That song is bomb. Why was I saying that? Oh, one of the lyrics is he say something, and he popped in his cassette. And I'm just like, cassette? And every time I hear that lyric, I laugh because it reminds me of how old the song is, but it still be hitting. The song is on Brand New Funk. But yeah, he's like, without hesitation, popped in my cassette, took it home that night and analyzed it. We ran the tape over and over and memorized it. That Friday we went to the club and now Cold tore it up. And when he said popped in my cassette, I laugh every time because I'm like, damn, that song is like super old. And young folk is like, what's a cassette? What's a cassette? This is Medium Level 7. Yeah, it did. And it's still hitting though. Like when you listen to that song, and I think it's because of how they sampled and the different things they did in the song, that it still hits. But that part, I crack up every single time. And I'm singing, I pop that my cassette. I was just like, cassette? What? Yeah, Easy E, James Brown. I forget who the other ones are. LL Cool J, Rock the Bells. That line is in there. Um, Hibiscus Haze, House Labs. And there's at least two other sounds they sampled. One side is going to get covered up, but we're going to do both sides anyway, because I'll get confused on what side is supposed to be what until I get to the colorful parts or the distinctive parts. Like we did that beautiful cheek situation before and then just completely covered it up. It's like, girl. Excuse me. We're going to take Pomelo Peach, held for review. Let me show that one. Ice Cube, Jack and the Beats is like lots of songs sampled it. Yeah. Yeah. There was a mix. And I love the mix because all the transitions is so smooth. This is Mellow Peach. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. I know I love that gradient. And it came on when I was with my first cousin, the cheerleader mom, cheerleader's second cousin. And so I was like, you hear that? She was like, yeah, I hear this. But then she heard a song that I didn't realize. But then after she said it, I'm like, you know what? Yeah. Because it's so subtle. Because it might be just the beat. It might just be just the beat and the sounds and no lyrics. But I was like, oh. I'm like, you know what? You're right. It was a Montel Jordan song. This is how we do it. That song. I was like, you know what? You're right. Cause she was like, oh, I hear this, I hear that. Because I was like, who do you hear? Like, what samples you hear? And then she was like, oh, da da da. And she said that one. I'm like, you right. You right, girl. Fire Opal, House Labs. But yeah, Brand New Funk. If any of you looked that up from Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince. And y'all, I'm just so over like Will. But the song still hits. There's this other song, this rapper named T-Bone. In the Fighting Sensations, he was the tall, big Hispanic guy. He played the prisoner, him and Montel Jordan. But he was a Christian rapper, Chocolate Opal. And something in one of his songs, he's he's like, we've been rocking from, what did he say? Whatever year he said. I'm like, damn, you've been around that long? I don't think he's still making music though, but hey, why is my Dior bronzer powder sold out? Oh, that makes me toasty. You see that? I need to go up higher because you see the line. It's like right here. Yeah, he said we've been rocking from 1992 to something. He said 1992 to 2002, and I'm like, damn, y'all been around that long? Hello, I'm not gonna pronounce your name, which I usually always do, but I don't want to mispronounce it. I'm gonna call you April for that's not an R though. Is that an R? APR? But know that I see you. Hi, and I'm glad you're here. Brow pencil. I didn't take out my brow pencil. I did, but where? Oh, here. No, wait. I did not take out my brow pencil. Okay. Let's do our brows without the brow pencil. You know, we're still going to do it because that'll give the color that I put on top of it something to stick to so it doesn't shear out over my... where I don't have hair. Yeah, so the no-buy... because I was thinking, like, do I want to do 6 months, right? But they were like, let's go hardcore into the year. And I'm like, you know what? I said, damn. The first I'm like, damn. Then I said, let's do it. But we do have exemptions, and we're not free for all when we use our exemptions. As I was saying, we do still, you know, talk about it, ask ourselves, and ask each other the same questions, sort of along the lines of, why do you want it? Is it realistic you want to use it? Da, da, da. Do you have something similar to it in your stash? You know, those types of things. No no-buy till the, yep. Our no-buy starting May 1st. My skin is dry. I've been using Touch with No One. And you know what I noticed too? When I put skincare in my brows, it dries out my skin, like under my brows. So I did put some Vaseline on it earlier. And then the skin gets flaky. So I don't know why that, well, I guess because some of the skincare is, I don't know. Maybe it's just not meant for this area. Yeah, May 1st until December 31st. And we do have exemptions, as I said. And for exemptions, it follows my perpetual low buy. So even if we use an exemption, we talk about it. And sometimes we talk ourselves out of it, or we'll talk the other person out of it. And yeah, so it has to be not full price. When we use the exemptions, it has to not be full price. Where it can get sticky is if it's a limited edition item, because they don't do discounts and codes usually. And so yeah, y'all, we are doing it. And so we were hashing this out today in between my travels. And so when I did get back home, excuse me, I left home, y'all. I think it was 11. I got back home, it was like 2:30. I was like, thank you for hanging out with me today. So every store I would go into and come out of, I would be like, okay, I'm just leaving Dollar Tree, because we were going over like what the terms would be, what the boundaries would be for the no buy. And so every time I left a store, I'm sitting in my car, responded and texted. I am excited about it. But it's just the idea of like, damn, what? And the last one, I had said it was 3 months, but because I miscalculated, because apparently I can't count. I had said 3 months, but it ended up being 4. And when we realized it was 4, we were like, well, let's just keep it at 4. But that third month, and I don't know if it was like my subconscious, because it really was supposed to be 3. But around that 3-month mark, I got the itch to start shopping. And so I think it was just like psychological, like this is when you were going to stop, like in the back of my mind somewhere or something telling me that. So yeah, I need nothing. And I did declutter a palette. I decluttered one palette, and another one, my Selling Cosmetics Grunge Life palette. I did take pictures already. I'm going to put that in my Macari store because I had a backup. And so I'm refreshing that one because I had purchased it. And y'all know this was a while ago when they came out with that palette. And now they don't even exist anymore, the brand. They shut down when all the tariff stuff happened. And so like a week or so after I ordered mine, well, after I received it, and it was, oh, y'all know I love that palette. It went on sale. So I'm like, well, hell, I'll buy another one. And so, and that's the kind of stuff that we don't need to do, because I have panned an eye. I was going to say I never panned an eyeshadow, but I did. That Makeup by Mario palette, that black one, I panned. But like, yeah, I need nothing. And some of the palettes, I realized I have similar colors. And so, and I have another palette on my kitchen counter with my MAC BYOPs, because the fun color one, the Trolls Just Want to Have Fun palette, because of the colors in there, and because some of them are like standout shades, I have those colors too. I'm trying to shore burn this week. What does that mean? What's shore burnt? Oh, you have a shore burnt palette? I didn't even do the intro. So the live we were going to do yesterday, we're going to do Friday at 4 o'clock. So I have to be where I'm going. I volunteered to do security at the conference. And I always do a double shift. I was looking at this picture. I don't know why I have this one here. Oh! Janet, I be sending out so much stuff. Somebody else today said, oh, I received your box today. And it was one of the 2 people that I sent boxes out today for. So I'm like, what did I send? I'm like, I'm trying to think of what it was. So they told me. I'm like, oh, okay. I sent, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We're going to, this is going to be the cat side. This is going to be the cat side. This is NYX Vivid Rich Mechanical Liner, and the shade is Smoking Topaz. I forgot. Yeah, I'm down to 4 lethal BYOPs. But that trolls just on that Fun palette. Like some of those bolder metallic shades, I'm realizing as I'm using my stuff, that I have other stuff that look like some of those shades. And so I have a palette on my countertop now, and that palette, my MAC BYOPs, to see, like, are there enough? I don't know what kind of cat. It doesn't say. It's a cat. I don't know, Tanya. I don't know. And I'm looking at it, I don't know. You be asking some good questions, but I'll be like, I don't know. So we're gonna put this brown over here. But she does have whiskers. Couple dots here. So we're only gonna do that on this side. And where we're gonna use the fork is on this side, because it's like a dark brown, a tan, and then you can see her skin through it. So it looks like it's 3 different colors. So we're gonna use a fork for that. And she has some more shading here, so we may put more bronzer over here. What can I use for that? Ooh, the Blend Bunny. Where? That dark shade. And you can see it's like a strong contour through here, so we might deepen that up. And the other side is like blue and white, so it's a stark difference. But I was thinking about it earlier today that I'm going to carry over some of the cat and carry it over this way some, so it doesn't look like just 2 distinctly different looks. So we're going to try to make it look like it is a split face look, and like they do go together kind of thing. Sort of like that first shading look I did with the Makeup by Mario Moonlight palette, Ethereal Eyes Moonlight, where one side was a puppy and one side was kind of bare. Like there was color there, but it wasn't any graphic designs over there. And so this is going to be similar to that, just with bolder colors, because his eyeshadow is like a frosty blue, and it looks like it has glitter on top, or it's just that shimmery. And his brows are white, his mustache is white, his eyebrows, I said that, his mascara is white. And we're also going to put this underneath our lower lash line. Tricolor and circular patches could be calico. It's not circular patches. It's not circular patches. Yeah, it's just coming down like this side. The lines are coming this way, and then the one in the middle is coming to the middle. So it's not circular at all. Like there's nothing circular about the look. Yeah, but I don't know what kind of cat. It's very pretty though, and because of how it looks, like it could be. I should have put white. I'm gonna go back and put white on the inner rims over here. I was going to say I could make a white mascara, but I still have that lethal one, which is way past the PAO, but I'm still using it. Trying to think of another old school song, Tanya. Dang, diggy, dang, the dang, the dang. It is weird that it still hits, and I think just because it's so different. Because sometimes you hear something, it's like, oh, that didn't age well. And I think because it's fun. Like music back then was fun. Just like the Humpty Dance, he was saying some weird ass lyrics, but it was so much fun. And that played again today too. Inner rims. This is Matte Color Excess Gel Pencil Eyeliner in Incorruptible. So we're gonna put this on the rims on both sides. Let me do this side first because this has brown on it. Are you gonna show up on my? I think I was gonna do no blue up here, but no. I'm gonna put this here. So since money will still be going into my beauty budget after it starts to accumulate, I may just borrow against it to pay down or off completely one of my credit cards. That's what I'm thinking. My eyes are really teary, but they usually do when you want to order. Oh wait, damn it! I was trying to read that text notification. Oh, that was a thumbs up to it. A message I sent earlier. Okay. This is soaking wet. I'm gonna need a new one. Yeah, but this dude, his skin is beautiful. And I wonder like how much of that is his skin versus like the makeup. We're going to put this on your room over here. Did you want to go over the brown? I don't think it's going to go over the brown. Nope. Barely. That's a little bit. Okay. See, now that dang diggity dang is in my mind. Yup, Sugar Hill Gang. Sugar Hill Gang with a pow pow boogie and a big bang bang. That's one of the other lyrics. I love old school hip hop. Alright, stop tearing eyes. Blue. Hung Vango Beauty, Love of My Life. This shade is Personal Preference. We're going to put this lower lash line on this side. That itch. A patch of dry skin. My Botox appointment was a Monday, and right after that was my dermatology appointment. And so they're going to call me when they have a procedure appointment open, because a procedure appointment is when they're going to remove these things. It's not like they just, check it. So they have to have a certain day for that. And I think it depends on the person, because there are a lot of student doctors in the dermatology clinic. But that's actually done by an actual doctor. But they're going to take care of that. And a few more milia that developed over here. Yeah, Monday, y'all, I was wiped out. I was just like, but that Botox appointment always does wipe me out. That's why I didn't schedule anything. But then Tuesday, I was still just like, ooh. Halloween Ends is on Netflix. I put it on last night after all the other stuff, because y'all, I was like mentally drained after, after all that work. But I forgot that I've seen it before. But as I started watching, I'm like, oh, I did see this before. It's an hour and 50 minutes. Y'all, I fell asleep. I woke up and I fixed the salad. I'm back to my cucumber, tomato, onion salad, and then I put a protein in the seeds and Pinsy seasonings, all that in there. And I made a small one because it was like 2 in the morning. It's a small salad. So I restarted the movie, ate the salad, fell asleep again. I was like, damn. I'm like, girl. We're bringing this down. We had this guy come. Well, not we. This guy knocked on my door. And it was a soft knock, so I thought it was the mailman. It wasn't the mailman. This is a Makeup Forever brush. This is a 210. I love this for smudging. Look at that shape. So we're going to smudge this out a little bit. You do not have a lot of playtime with these liners, but you have enough. So if you're going to put it on and smudge it, do one side at a time. Because if I were to line this one and then try to smudge it, it would be dry by the time I get over there. And so it was this guy. And I'm like, oh, damn, I need the mailman. He's like, hi, my name is Nick. And he was showing me, so I was just like, so he was trying to hand me something. So I was like scanning it, reading it before I took it. Because I just don't be taking stuff that people just be like that. Hey, Priscilla, how are you? It's good to see you. Thank you for the hearts. Priscilla, bachelor. Ah, okay. And so what it was, he was talking about, like, I might get a solar credit from like the solar air things, not the windmills, whatever them things are called. And he was like, it should be on your bill. So what he was showing me, and after I scanned it, it was a draft about, they were going to build these things and, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, the draft, it was drafted in, because it had the date on it. So I'm really looking at it. I said, this was drafted back in 2020. He's like, yeah, da, da, da. And he said, well, when you get your electric bill, you can look at it. And actually, it came through in an email today. He was like, oh, okay, so you can look on your second page, or I can look at it, and we can see if this. I said, I'm not showing you anything. And I had already told him I had just woke up. I said, and I don't show people stuff anyway, because I'm like, you'll have my account number, you'll have like my complete address, my complete name. So I'm like, I said, I'm not showing you anything. I said, I thought you were telling me this is something I can check on later. I said, but I will just check to see if I see it later. But so I'm not showing you anything. No, we're not doing that. And then they're not supposed to solicit here anyway. There's a sign in the front of the development. Speaking of signs, y'all, I got a lot to do. Let me get the eye look done. One eye at a time, since we are. So this is going to be brown, tan. This one's going to be blue and white. And I don't have any blue or white eyeshadow out. Maybe we'll take something from Moonlit Seduction. Ain't no blue in there either. Why did I not? What was I thinking? Damn it, I need to get another palette. I'm looking down there. Let's grab Retro Glam. Oh no, you know what? Yeah, let's no, we're gonna take Circle Loco. Even though his is a bright blue, we'll probably use this one. It's not a bright blue though, it's a bold blue, but that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna do this side first. So it's just a basic eyeshadow look. I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, but I'm like, when people, they be like, oh, if you want to show me your, I ain't showing you shit. I forgot, I cursed, I didn't do the intro. Hello again and welcome. My name is Dion, and I call this the Crazy Trollation of YouTube. Why do I call it that? Crazy concept. Be your authentic self in a world where people have the audacity to tell you who and how you should be. I'm here to tell you, just be your authentic self. It is very freeing to stop trying to, if you have been, to stop trying to live up to other people's expectations of how you should act. How about you look at yourself? Not you, but them. Like, they're, they have expectations for you and their life is a mess. But anyway, so to be your authentic self in a world where people will tell you who and how you should be. Max Groundwork Paint Pot. Hello, Brooks. How are you? Janessa had to pop. Okay, thank you for being here when you could. We are a multitasking bunch. I say that all the time. The troll part, not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand, a certain tool, or a certain technique because that's what they're telling you in whatever video you're watching. I'm here to let you know. Hey, Locke. Wear what you want to wear. Apply it with whatever tools you want. Use whatever techniques you want to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. Here, we believe in self-acceptance and self-love, embracing our natural features, enhancing them if we want to, when we want to, but never feeling like we have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even when you're not wearing face paint. So that is what the Crazy Troll Nation is. That's what we stand for. That's what we're about. We're going to, I didn't bring our eyeshadow brushes. We are, we're going to take this shade right here because the look is basic. This shade is called Unearthed. I don't know what they unearthed under that shade. You're good. Oh, that's good to hear. I'm glad. I'm doing okay. I actually slept well today. I was kind of, I was unsure because I could not go to sleep and I kept waking up like more so than usual. And so sometimes now I do sleep on my back and I'm not a mouth breather. I heard myself breathing and I woke up and I'm like, why am I breathing with my mouth open? And I was laying on my back. Like I don't, even when I'm awake, I don't, except when I'm talking, breathe through my mouth. Well, actually, I still do breathe through my nose. But I was just like, wait a minute, what's happening? And then I had like a weird dream. And then I'm just like, so I'm like, okay, let me lay here and just, rest. And then my phone kept vibrating and that kept disturbing me. So I'm like, you know what? I looked at the clock. It was like 10 to 11. I said, you know what? Let me just get up and run my errands because I was going to get up at around 4 and run errands and then eat and then be here. And so I'm like, let me just get up and go run my errands. But when I came back home, y'all, what did I eat? I ate some Doritos in the car because my sugar had dropped. I started shaking and I started sweating in BJ's. I'm like, I don't know what was happening. Um, and so we're going to take this hourglass number 6 brush. And I'm going to take this shade first. This shade is catatonic. And so I don't know if other retail stores have it, like Sam's Club or Costco, where you get 2 big bags of like chips or whatever, and it's like $8.98. And sometimes even a dollar off coupon. So I got 2 bags of the Cool Ranch Doritos because, oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. And so I ate a few of those on my way home, and I always keep water in the car. And so I was drinking water and eating that. And when I got home, y'all, I put in the freezer what needed to go in the freezer. And I laid down. I was out. I was out. And then that person come knocking on my door. Now we're going to take a clean one. And we're going to take this shade here. This shade is Nocturnal. And we're just going to put that over here in this corner. And we're also going to bring it on the lid. Do I want to take a shader brush to put this on the lid over here? Or am I going to be okay with this? No, I'm not okay with that. We're going to take this brush, Eastern V27, that same shade, Nocturne. It's actually Nocturnal. And we're going to put this on my mobile lid, which is where the fluffy brush didn't really want to go. Just so it's not like a gap in the color, like right here. Yo, I was knocked out. Knocked out. Knocked out. And then I woke up and I'm like, okay, my alarm was supposed to go off in like an hour. I reset it because I set it for 6:45, 7:15, 7:45, and then 7:58. And 7:58 is when like I'm here or trying my best to be right here to start the live. I woke up, it was like 5:45. I'm like, no, it was like 6:15. Hey, Rain, thank you for the flower. Rainy. And you know, it's raining outside too. Thank you for being here. I appreciate the flower. And so it was like 6:15, I think. I woke up and I'm like, shit. So I turned off the 6:45 alarm, which means I woke up at the 7:30 alarm. Yes, I said it's 6:45, 6:15, no, 6:30. No. 6:45, 7:15, 7:45, and 7:58. So I turned off the 7:15 one, and then I set a new alarm for 7:30, and so that's when I got up. Y'all, I was sleeping so good. Oh my gosh. And so that's why I bought that granola bar here, because I didn't eat and I'm kind of hungry. I'm gonna take this brush again and still in Nocturnal. This is basic, but this is pretty. And you know what, y'all? This is making me think of the Dramatic palette from Natasha Denona, but this actually is more colorful. And I think it's this gray shade. I think that's this one, Unearthed. This is a real simple, pretty look. That could be it, but it's not going to be it. This is that just works for me. I tend to not really care for their pre-made palettes too much. I don't know what's up with that. Oh, that was the wrong one. That had catatonic on it. This is the one that had Nocturnal on it. We're going to take this brush that had Nocturnal on it. Is that going to be too much at first? We're going to take a clean one of these, because she has shadow under here, and then it comes here, and this is bare. Actually, it's not. There's like a white right here. So you know what we're going to do? Yes, we're going to take Unearthed, with a clean. Do I need to put eye primer under there? Oh shoot, y'all! My eye is tearing upward. When it's the metallic shade, it's less noticeable. It just looks like a hole. But when it's the matte shade, like the hole it's bigger. And I think because of just how the light bounces off of the metallic shade. This is the Fenty Amplified Eye Primer in Visit Pink. It says. I'm gonna blend that out. So this is the cat side, the feline side. It was chilly outside because it was a nice breeze. It was nice. I had on a long sleeve shirt and a t-shirt on top of that, and then like a light jacket, and that was perfect until I went into BJ's. Yo, I started sweating like a war in church, as they say. I was just like, well, two things I usually say after the intro that I forgot. Sometimes I curse because sometimes I curse, and the other thing is there's an organism named Bruce that lives in my throat that likes to randomly hiccup, gurgle, and belch, particularly in live streams because I usually either guzzle water or tea or something, and I'm scarfing down food right before. That's a pretty tan black eye. Now we're going to take the brush that had. What did I just do? What brush was that? Both of these we use the same shade. I don't know why I took out a clean one. I don't know. This is the one, Nocturnal. We're going to take this and we're going to put that over here. Yes. And it was drizzling earlier, raining. Well, drizzling is raining. And then it stopped, and then it started again. But when I was in BJ's, y'all, I started sweating. My back pain flared up. I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm like, I need to get out of here. Yeah, but usually when I do go out, I do go to multiple places. Like, I'm not a person that go out every day and do something. I'm just not that person. Okay. This is tearing. I'm going to take some more of Unearthed. I'm going to try and speed up, y'all, because I feel like I'm just... So is that it for that? I'm going to fill in this gap right here. I want to do, I'm going to redo my inventory, both from my stash, well, my stuff and the kit stuff. But I'm thinking I need to just take a whole day so that way I can just get it done. I don't like to leave stuff undone, but it's a lot. And I'm looking at my calendar, like I don't have like one day where the whole day I don't have anything planned to do. You know what I mean? Are we? Because it's a sharp line right here, but I don't think I'm going to get that with Nocturnal. No, we're not. There's a black in here. We're going to take this shade first, and this is Catatonic, and this is a brush I usually use under my brow, and we're going to bring this down here, and we are going to put the black over top of it. So this is just me mapping it out. We're going to actually get a clean one. It's tearing upward. I can feel it. I can feel it. Tearing. And then we're going to take this black shade. Would Nocturnal show up there though? I don't know. I'm going to put this on top of that. Oh, there's a gap where my wrinkle is. Wiggle in the wrinkle. Okay. And it is feathered a little bit. So we're tapering it down, and then we're going to feather this way. That's nice. And actually, I'm going to put some of this under here. feather it down a little bit. This would be the eye that's tearing, wouldn't it? Shoot. I want to make sure there's not a gap where my wrinkles are. I'm glad it is raining though, because I had quite a bit of pollen on my vehicle. This ain't quite it, but it's going to be it. Because her color fades down, and I just put the whole thing there. So we're going to go ahead and put... Why did I have out? Okay. We're going to take this brush, a clean... B27. No, we're not. We're going to take this LaBouche brush, and we're going to go into this shade right here, and this is Platinum Dusk. That might, no, we're going to take this shade here. This one is Bronze Devotion. I'm getting a little hole right there in the inner corner. And we're going to just brush this under here. Then we're going to go back the brush that had one of those brown shades on it. And just pull it down. That's cute. So, Bronze Devotion. I was thinking if I want to do something else on the lid, and I don't, because I want that tearing to stop. So I don't want to keep putting more stuff there. What else are we going to do with this? Why did I take you out? Just for that? Maybe for that grayish tone? Let's just do it. We're going to take Extreme Nocturne. Do I have another one of those brushes? Nope. So let's just take this brush. This is the Esom V23. This shade right here. We're going to just brush this underneath where we put that metallic shade. I don't know if that made a difference. Good. That's what we got. We're going to, whatever's left on the brush, put that up there. Just deepen this a little bit. Okay. Alright, I don't know why. I don't know. We are, oh, I want the tearing to stop. Do I want to do the other eye? Let's move over to the other eye. The other eye primer. Circle goes over here. My allergies have been acting up. I think I had mentioned how, excuse me, sometimes when I blink, it feels like my eyeball is being scratched. It's pollen caught under my eyelid. And I remember saying how years and years and years ago, when I was telling her that at the eye doctor, the eye clinic at the VA hospital, she flipped my eyelid and she could see like the pollen embedded under my eyelid. And she gave me a mirror and I'm like, oh God. And so since then, now I know that that's what it is. If it feels like something scratching my eyeball, it's probably pollen caught under my eyelid. This is Groundwork Paint Pot. And they did prescribe for me antihistamine eye drops. I didn't know it was such a thing. And they do help, but what I need to remember to do when I use it, when it's pollen stuck in my eyelid, is when I put the eye drops in, I'll bend forward and pull out my lashes. And because I'm leaning forward, that'll cause the eye drops to go upward, up here. And then I'll take my eyelid and, you know, pull it down past here. Not all the way down there. Like, I know it sounds really graphic, but it's not. Because I'm trying to get the eye drops directly under there. And that's like the only way I can think to do it. Yeah, this is tearing. See this nice little hole forming on the inside. So, okay, circle logo. We're going to say, ooh, it looks like his outer corner is a deeper blue. So what we're going to do, we're going to put this all over the lid. And it does make me look dusty when I put a lot of it. But then halfway over, we're going to go with this shade. So how about just put this on the first part, girl? What are you doing? This is content, as Janessa would say. So this is fun to mime. This is a very pasty shade. You know, maybe we'll go over it with, you know what? That's not bad on my lid. I know when I use it for this area up here, like where this, whatever shade is, it looks dusty as hell. Oh, this shoulder just popped. It's been popping a lot lately. Actually like this. Have I used it on my lid before? I want to say no, because I'm really kind of surprised here. Hello to all, excuse me, all the stealth viewers. Feel free to say hello so I can say hi to you. I appreciate you being here. I'm going to bring this up a little bit. This is pretty on my lid. I really don't think I've ever done this before. Because as a transition shade, it looks dusty. Okay, put that person. I got so many brushes in front of me. Let me move you over there. Okay. I'm going to take another hourglass number 3 and we're going to go into electric. I'm going to put that on the outer portion. I have powder on my shirt. I usually do end up with powder on my shirt. I'm going to put this over here. They both just have a round shape to their eyeshadow, so we're not going to do like we usually do. I don't think I've done this combination because I haven't put Fun to Mime on the lid before. But this is a nice I'm liking this. And yes, it is not lost on me that the first shade is a matte and this shade is a metallic. Crazy Troll Nation, do what you want to do, how you want to do it. And rock it. And whatever is on the tip of the brush, let's put some on the tip of the brush. And just go back and forth above Fun to Mime. This isn't working out too well because it's wanting to skip on that eye primer and the paint pot. We're going to put something else up here, but what? You know, we're going to take a shade from Moonlit Seduction and put that up here in this area. That's not working out too well for that. I'm going to take, this is Scott Barnes brush that I seldom use, which I do love, number 62. We're going to go into electric. And this is going to give me that line that I want, whereas with the shader brush, it was coming out kind of jagged. Because it's not designed to do this back and forth like this. But this one is. We tapped in lightly. Put that here. I actually like this. He has a beautiful complexion. Let me stop looking at him. Now we're going to go back into Moonlit Seduction. What we're going to do. I'm going to take this shade, and I don't know if that's the right choice, but we're going to find out. With the E45, this shade down here. Because his look is just blue and white. And this ain't blue or white. Oh, this is doing what I thought it would do. Like it's there, not there. Oh, goodness gracious. I was getting ready to bring up something political, but I'm not. Yes, this is a there, not there color. And this is nice. And his brows are white. So we're going to put We're gonna brush this on the line just to blend. So I'm thinking to use, I want to say he has on a white eyeshadow because you can still see the fluffiness of his brows. Where if it was um like a gel liner, it would be smooth, I think. This is nice. Tapping in. All right, let's put that brush down. I kind of we're gonna take Astro Lilac Aura, and we're gonna put that on the lid, and I'm hoping I don't make a mess, because these celestial shades. I'm gonna take this one, because this look is very shiny. Very shiny. I'm scared. I could put on a shadow shield, right? And we're just gonna sweep that. I'm thinking about if I want to take Fun to Mime up a little bit higher, because when I look up, you don't see it. And y'all know I usually do take my lid shades up higher. And I did. I can see it here, like in my crease. But when I look like this, you can't see it. So I think we're going to go back with that. I think it just made it a little brighter. Let's take another blending brush. Another Scott bar. It's the same one. Why is this more fluffier than the other one? They're both the same. Huh? So we're going to, where are we? What am I doing? Oh, Fun to Mime. We'll take an Aesop E45. And we're going to make the circle logo. Yes, I'd be confusing myself. Fun to Mime, that pale blue. And we're going straight in, because we're going to bring this up just a little bit. Just right here, so that way you can see more of it. Okay. Okay. I like this combination. We're going to put electric under the eye as well. This shade, this blue shade. Yippee! How are you? Excuse me, yippee yada. How are you doing today or tonight or this morning, wherever you are in the world? Because people come here from all over the world. And so I know we're sometimes in different time zones. My New Zealand peeps, they're a day ahead. I'm on the East Coast in the United States. Do I want to bring that down? No. That's nice. All right, we're gonna put brown in the brows over here. MAC fluid line. Thank you. And I have our brushes for that already. Did I? I thought I did. Where'd they go? Oh, right here. Everything's right here. We didn't put shadow under, did we? Yeah, we did, but not in the way I normally do, like with a brush like this. So we're gonna put that one back home. Sigma E21 smudger brush, very similar to, and I didn't realize it till after I got it, similar to the Makeup Forever, except the Sigma is thinner. But these are what those two look like. The shape of this is perfect for my brows, because it's the width of my brows. So we're going to take the fluid line from MAC. The shade is brown, so usually I go dip down is a brown when we put this on. So this is the width of my brow until we get to like here. And then so then I'll just take some on the tip of the brush to come over here. Her brows are very thick. Actually, it thins out in here. Ew. And she has a distinctive arch, which we didn't do. Do I want to arch it a little bit? I'm thinking of that vampire look. And taper it down. I'm not liking how this looks right here for some reason. I think that's very dark for the eye look. But we're going to do the foo-foo lash over here. And we're going to do white mascara over here. So hopefully that'll kind of balance it out. You know what I'm saying? This side, I don't know why I didn't take out an Inglot white. Did I think I was going to use this one? I don't know why I took this one out. You know what? I was going to put this upper lash line over here. That's what that's here for. Arch brow looks really great on me. Thank you, Janet. Thank you. Do I need you to put some door line in here? Do I? Let me see. It's coming up okay. And I do have door line on standby. His brows are beautiful. He's a beautiful man. His skin, y'all, is just wow. Very smooth. Has a nice glow. Doesn't look greasy. Doesn't look shiny. And that's why I'm like, is that just skincare or is that makeup too? You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't look retouched, but maybe it is. I don't know. But he's a beautiful man. Whoever him is. Me no know him. But I'm looking at him. And he has thick, bushy brows. This is where there's no hair, so that's why it looks white. So what we're going to do, put some down here too. Have that strip of light that I like, that I was not really trying to do, but since that's what happened, we're going to go with it. That's pretty. I just thought of a certain person, y'all, with the brows. That's all I'm gonna say. I know I got quiet. I'm listening to my refrigerator humming over there. Diane Thompson, how are you? I am. Today has been a good day. Thank you. How's your day been? I appreciate you popping in. So, are those gems? He has a gem on in the corner. I just now noticed that. And he has a stud earring over here. And he has a small hoop over here. You're new. I appreciate you being here. I'm glad you're doing good. We're going to do upper lash lines before I forget. Because I will forget. Okay, I already have out a MAC 220. We're going to take out another one because we're going to do Inglot over here, this shade, and we're going to take this shade. This is from Milk Cosmetics, and Janessa sent me this. This is, it says penny, ironically, because they're phasing out pennies. Penny Metal Bond Gel Liner. You love makeup? Me too. You're in the right place, girl. Some of the stores, they have a sign at the register that says, if we owe you pennies, we'll round up. But if you owe them pennies, they'll round down. And I remember back in the day, people would have penny jars. Whenever they had pennies, they would just put them in a jar. A big ass jar of pennies. And some people, this one video I saw, they had like one of those Deer Park jugs of water that you turn upside down and put in the cooler thing, like in your house or at your job, the water cooler thing. She was full of pennies. I'm like, oh my God, like how are they, like how, who's gonna count all that? So if you owe up a few cents, like 3 cents though, like if it's $2.03, you pay $2. If they owe you 87 cents, they'll give you 90 cents. So they do it that way. Because the pennies, they're phasing out the pennies. What they need to do is get rid of, I don't really like that color there, but we're gonna have the foo-foo lashes on. Oh, why did I put that there then? This is, yeah, we're gonna need Inglot for you for sure. This is number 55. Inglot doesn't have names, they have numbers. And so this is the door line. Hopefully I won't make a mess. Don't make a mess. Oh, I stopped dropping stuff. The thing with this one, I'll put it in here and it'll just go straight through the crack. But we managed to get it on this side. If I put too much, it'll bleed too far, and that is a problem. Put you back over there. Where? This brush. So we're gonna loosen up this liner here with the door line. Excuse me. Yeah. What part of Texas are you in? I was in Killeen, Fort Hood when I was active duty. And I have family in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I like San Antonio, of course, the Riverwalk. I don't know who doesn't. That's one of the touristy things, but somebody else in here is from Texas. I ain't gonna say no names. So you're Central Time Zone. I couldn't wait to get out of Texas. To the point of I flew a friend down for her to help me drive back. Well, up here to Delaware. I'm originally from the Dallas area. So I flew her down for her to help me drive back. Had my car hitched on back of. So it was a U-Haul truck, but it had the bed thing you put the car on. And Texas is so friggin'. If you've never been to Texas, Texas is its own country. It was weird down there. If you were from outside of Texas, they would say, "Oh, you're from North Texas." I'm like, "No, I'm from New Jersey." "No, you're from North Texas." Like Texas people, the ones that I came across. Hey, Robin, how are you? The whole universe was just Texas. If you didn't live in Texas, you were living in North Texas. I'm like, "No, New Jersey." They're like, "No, you're from North Texas." Like seriously, they were serious about it too. But I was so just get me out of Texas. And so we were on 20. And so those of you who are familiar with Texas, 20 runs the whole length of the state. And y'all know Texas state is freaking huge. And so I was getting tired. So she took over. She was driving. She was getting tired. I'm like, "Look, I just got to say I'm out of Texas. I just got to say I'm out of Texas." And so as soon as we saw Welcome to Arkansas, first hotel, we pulled over. I'm like, "I just got to get the hell out of Texas. We're going to take..." Yeah, I'm like, get me the frick out of Texas. I'm looking for my black paint pot. Is that over there? Yep. Tomorrow we're doing a Cinco de Mayo look. I'm excited about that. So I had this over there with that stuff. Another MAC 210. This is why when I like a brush, I get more because I be using MAC 210 with the MAC paint pot, and this is Black Mirror. Paint pots are designed as shadow bases, like how we put groundwork over our prime over here, and the fluid lines are designed to be eyeliners, which is what we put in our brows. I had to look and see what was on my upper lash line. I want to say she tight lined, which is waterline. Looks black, but I can't use a black because all the blacks I've ever tried irritated my lids, and so that's why I use that dark brown. That's the closest I can get. And every kohl liner I used has irritated my lids as well, so no black liners for me. And I was curious to try the Hung Vango kohl liner, and I'm like, nope, because everyone I've tried before, it's just something with that black pigment that my lash lines don't like, and my inner rims don't like. Hey, Grace, how are you? Put that back over there. All right, where are we? My brows are looking blue. That's because I have brown under it. And we did use the white. As it settled, as it dried, it's looking blue, which still works because this look is blue and white. We're gonna take some more. And we're just gonna put a lot. and not blend it out so much. I wonder if we put like one of those is there a whitish celestial shade? See, over here it looks white because there's no hair over here. But where there's hair, yeah, I gotta make sure I cover up the blue looking area. The fork part's gonna be fun. Taper it down. Yeah, your brows tattooed 3 times. I've seen Hawaiian people with tattooed brows. When I lived in Dover, my neighbors were Hawaiian, and when I went to Hawaii to stay with her and her family for like a week, at least like 3 of her family members had their brows tattooed, but the color was kind of orangish, and so I think it just faded over time because their hair wasn't orange, so it was like a burnt orange, like brick red kind of color. And I'm just like, and it seemed to be the norm because even out in public, like I saw that same color or a similar color in other people. So I think because it was normal for over there, but if you do that here, they're gonna be like, girl, your brows is like, why are they that color? But that's what it was, and everybody was okay with it. Do I want to, let me look in, no, we're not going to put anything else over top of that white. We're going to leave that like that. We're going to go ahead and put the mascara over here because we're using the Lancome, but we're going to put, yours are black. Oh, okay, good. Lancome Souls Booster, and then we're going to put the Capacity. This is the white lethal mascara on top of that, and then this eye will be done. We're not going to do falsies on this side because this white mascara kind of makes it look like that anyway, but we're going to do a foo-foo over here. I call the fluffy, super fluffy fake lashes foo-foo lashes. I don't know why, I just do. I'll be making up my own words. I gotta separate that chicken and put some in the freezer. Well, actually put all of it in the freezer. Yeah, I'll put the fruit. There's still some stuff in the car. Ramyun noodle is still in the car. One of the 2 bags of Doritos is still in the car. My box of Quaker Oats oatmeal is still in the car. So whatever didn't need to be refrigerated and that wasn't heavy, I left in the car. What I wanted to get from all these was the Frost Gatorade, y'all. They didn't have any. Actually, they didn't have any Gatorade except like the larger bottles. And as far as I know, Wednesday is supposed to be the restock day. But it was a lot of empty spaces on a lot of the shelves in there. So I'm just like, so when is your restock day? So this is what I'm saying, how it looks like I have false lashes on. So I was kind of disappointed because I drank my last Gatorade yesterday. And because I'm like, I'm gonna go to Aldi today and get some. Dang, had none. Hit my nose. Right here. Yes, I don't know what was going on with them today. Or when their restock day is. Because they say that's when the best, well, not to say the best deals. But if you really want something, go on a Wednesday morning because stuff gets picked over, especially if you're in that middle lane. That's like the impulse buy lane, aisle, I should say. That doesn't get me. I'm not really an impulse buyer, and the older I get, the less stuff I want. And so when people are like, oh, I gotta get planters, I gotta get more of this, more of that, and you know, the seasonal decorations, I don't do none of that because it's just stuff. And then I'm like, I don't like clutter either. See, this is what I'm saying. It's like almost like a false lash. I should have put white on my upper lash line. We still could go back and do it. But look at my lashes, though. I was curious about their other colors, but we know how to make other color mascaras. And so if I want a different color other than black and this white one, I can make it. You love purple? Awesome. I won't tell Janessa J Champagne. I think she stepped out. Her favorite color is green. I don't know what my favorite. You know what? I said that before, and Tanya reminded me. Excuse me. I'm gonna bring it, if I remember, I'm gonna bring it over here so I can show y'all what my favorite color is. It's not quite a burgundy and it's not quite a red. And so when I saw it, it's an oil diffuser. I purchased it only because of the color. And I do actually use it though. But where is it though? Because it used to sit on my pony wall in the kitchen. Well, the kitchen has a cutout and you can see into the living room. See, look at my lashes. Look, y'all. Where did I put it? Oh, it's in my bedroom on my nightstand. Because I had put peppermint oil in it. And I thought it was going to be too strong for me, but surprisingly it wasn't. You have red, cool color. Okay. Those of us who have makeup, we have all the colors. I'm just still just trying to build this up more because he definitely has lashes on. Maybe not though, because he's just a beautiful man. They might be his real lashes. They do look natural though, I will say that, because sometimes you can tell. And then sometimes you can't. So this eye is done. And for the most part, the face is done. So I do think we're going to carry some of the feline part over here because we're supposed to be a shapeshifter. I forgot to put on the spray. We'll do that later. Okay, let's get with the fork. Let me move these palettes. Oh, I dropped my remote to the fan, which is not on, so that is okay. And her lip, her top lip is in black, and her bottom lip is like a gold silver shade, and his is a blue lip line with like either a clear or a pink gloss in the center. So we're going to do half and half. I think that might look too stark. I'm thinking. There's my fork. What do I need? I'm going to use my larger palette. Where did I? Okay, everything I have is right here. So it's like where? Y'all, did y'all see? Where's my larger palette? Right here. It hides from me because it's silver, so it just kind of blends in with all the acrylic stuff I have. Did y'all see? It's a video. I forget what's. Oh, it's called Back to My Roots. Rihanna, and I forget what country they're in. It's one of the African countries. And so they're singing the song, they got the drums, they playing the flutes, they dancing. Y'all, that video, I was like, oh my word, this video. I put it on my community tab. Because I was just like, that song. And then I'm like, okay, is she coming back to music? And some people are pissed that she hasn't done music in so long. And I'm like, look, she can do what she want to do. Like, she don't owe anybody anything. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, but some people were like, music. So I'm like, okay, is she doing music, or was that just a thing for that thing? Does that make sense? Probably not. That it be was great. I'm not sure what that means. So we have our larger palette. We're going to, I need a spatula. Need a spatula to scoop out some of the color. And this is CC Beauty. Janessa had sent me this, and not this one. I tried it. I liked it so much that I purchased one for my kit. Meanwhile, the one I was using in my kit, because I was cramming so much stuff in it, the lid cracked. And so I switched the lids so that this one would have the cracked lid and not the one in my kit. And so, yeah, this is where it cracked. Right here, you see that? So I just switched out the lids. And I lightened that area. So we're going to take, because she has tan and a dark brown and a black. So we're going to scoop out some of this shade. This is more of like a reddish tone. It looks tan, but in person, my perception of color sometimes is different than other people's. But we're going to take this shade, and the black, and we're going to just scoop some of that out on here. All right, so we put that down. All right, so that tannish shade. Okay, Diane, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I appreciate you being here. So we're going to put, and it's probably too much because you don't need a lot of this stuff. You really do not need a lot. So we're going to put that on the palette. Wipe off the spatula because we're going to use it for the other two colors as well. So we're going to wipe that off. And then we're going to take that brown. We used a lot of this brown. I'm going to put that on here. It's still raining. I can hear it. I'm going to wipe it off again. I'm thinking I'm going to need some more of that. We're not going to need all of this that I'm putting on here because we're only going to be doing like this half of the face. And then we're going to take out some of the black. Yeah, I can hear it's raining and the road is wet. So we're going to put this over here. And then we're going to wipe this off again. And I do still wash this, even though, like right now, it looks like zero color on it. So that's what that's looking like. Put the lid back on here. This is oil-based paints. On Amazon, it says water activated, excuse me, but it's not. And on here, it says oil-based. So I don't know where Amazon got that from, but you know. Set that aside. This is where we're going to use our fork. I should have put a paper towel over here. Let's take out another few cotton rounds. All right, so first we're going to take the tan shade with the fork. I haven't used the fork in a long time. I got a whole pack. I can just use different forks. So this is what we're going to do. And swipe, swipe, swipe. I think we need more actually. And I'm thinking, oh, we're not going to need all of those. I mean, I was thinking it was going to be too much. But then we didn't finish with the other stuff either, though. Back to my roots. I really like that song, too. It's just something about those African beats. That's just like, just kind of hits you. When I was dating the English mutt dude, he called himself that. Because most of us are mixed, and he was mixed with quite a few European things. And surprisingly, I am, too. We're just going to take out, we're not even going to clean this because we got forks. Let me get the packet. While I'm down here, I'll get the remote for the fan, even though it's not plugged in and it's not turned on. So yeah, we got 48 forks. So why was I like, I'm going to have to get clean ones? And because the colors are going to mix anyway, they don't want to come out of here. All right, 2 more. We got a total of 3 colors. All right, so now we're, it doesn't look too bad where that hole is. We're just going to leave that like that. Now we're going to take the brown. I'm so glad it's raining because I had a lot of pollen on my car. Yo, the other day, Monday, when I had those appointments, it was a nice silver dollar size bird squat on my windshield. I'm just like, what the hell? Hey, Maya, how are you? And so when I get gas, as I always do after I leave BJ's, I used the squeegee thing and cleaned off the windshield. Back to my roots. All right, we're going to put that down. We're going to take clean one. Trying not to get it in your eyes. No, it's not. This is oil based, and so it's not going to move. Like it doesn't. It just stays. So yeah, but yeah, that's good advice because some of the stuff I do here, Maya, and you be like, girl, and I be like, I know. And so doing this just gives dimension to the look when you put different colors. And I could just use, a brush, a thin brush, like something like this, or something like, you know, one of these and do the lines, but it is so much quicker and easier. You know, put your color on here, and it was an oil-based paint, and just get it on the back and just do the lines. Back to mouth. Okay, I think we're done with that. We are going to amp up our bronzer. What color was that for House Labs I used? Where is that stuff at? That was Deep Level 11, so that was the darkest one I have. So I'm going to go into Blend Bunny. Oh! What are you? Something's falling. Oh, here you go. God. My station be looking a mess when I do lives, because this stuff over here, I shift over here, which means moving stuff over there onto the floor, because I put my laptop over here so I can see the picture. So we're going to take this Blend Bunny palette that Janessa sent me. She sent me some really good stuff. We're going to take, actually, this shade. This is a really nice contour shade, and then maybe we'll take some of this as a bronzer. So let me get another brush. So we're going to take that gray shade, because her contour, excuse me, is very distinct. So we're just going to put this right here. I love this. Excuse me, I love this for contour. Oh my gosh, look at that, look at that, look at that. I love this for contour. It is just like the perfect shade ever. And it looks funky. I'm like, what? And I remember the first time I used it, so I'm gonna just use it to see how it looked. And when I did that first swipe, I was like, heart eyes. Like, oh gosh, it's so pretty. And so we're just gonna blend up with a little bit, not touching the paint. I love how it always looks like a sunset. Like whatever's there looks like a freaking sunset. And we're going to take, that was the Sigma F43. This is the F11. And so we're going to go, do we want to go that dark? Yeah, and we're just going to use the tip of the brush. And we're going to come right on top of it, the top line of it. And then we're going to feather upward. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. That's nice. Which one did we do? Did we do this one? Or did we do this one? This one? Like y'all can answer me right now. Okay, we're just going to put this just right here. Y'all, oh, man. It's just something with how these blend. It always, no matter what I do, it always looks like a sunset type vibe. I love it. I'm going to go back with this brush, and we're going to bring this right here. This is very structured, like her contour right here, like very structured. So we're going to bring that up here. Not a lot, because with this, you don't need a lot. And then we're going to go back with this one and then tap the tip in and put it like just above it. That is pretty. Oh my gosh. Man. All right, so that's it for this right here. So we just have a few more things to do, and then the foo-foos, and then the cluster, and then what am I looking for? It's probably not even, is it here? No, it's not here. Because I have actual lash cluster adhesive, but I'm sure regular I'll be fine. We could either use the black in there. Do I want to use the black that's in here? Or do I want to just use Inglot or a paint pot? Let's just use the black that's in here. Okay, this is number 4 from that 210s that we used today, and I think I only have 4. Yeah, I have 4 of them. So this is the last clean one. We used the other 3 already in this live stream. So we're going to take the black. We forgot to do, shoot. We forgot to do this, the CC Beauty powder. Because it makes me look ghastly. And part of her face is looking ghastly. So that's why we're going to use this. Okay. I'm going to tap some into the lid. Oh, that's a lot. I'm going to use a puff or puff pads. I'm going to use a puff. And then brush off the excess. It says it's translucent, but it's not. It makes me look ghastly. But for the look that I'm doing, or the looks I've done with it, like it worked for that look. Yeah, she's looking a little ghastly. I'm going to press this on and then go back and blend it. Yeah, I don't know how they figure this is translucent because it's not translucent. I'm going to close that up. I forgot to put on the hourglass powder. This is the brush we use for the Fashion Fair powder. I'm just sweeping off the excess. So you see what I'm saying? It looks ghastly, right? Because this is what it looked like before. And this is, how they say that's translucent? Looking ghastly. And this is still showing up. I think I might want to put a little bit more though. But yeah, look how it look ghastly. And it made my mustache area pop out. That's what I was going to say earlier. One of the reasons that I was, went to the dermatologist was one, the bumps on my forehead. And number two, to see like what they can do about my shadow here. There's no hair there. So I'm like, what are you doing? I want to go back with that gray. And I completely forgot. And so when I realized that I had forgot, which was later on that evening when I was home already, I sent the message. So when they do the procedure to remove the milia and the bumps, she said they look like hair follicles. That's what she had said. I'm going to tap this straight in. That they can take a look at this too to see if there's anything they can do for that. It seems to be getting darker. Like I think it's hormonal though. Because our bodies do start to produce less estrogen as we get older. So I just think that's what it is. Which if it is, there are still things they can do, but yeah, this is not translucent. Just look at this side with the powder and this side without it. What are they talking about? Translucent powder. All right, so we're going to use this black that's in here. Is this the clean one? Yeah, my last clean. I need to do something else up here. Because it should be faded and I just like cut off the way it is. We're putting black on here. Oh shoot, it just spun on me. It only has a few, which is fine with me. Make some little hair dots. I did not mean it. Of course you didn't, Dion, but you always do stuff you might not intend to do. And I just realized it's an odd shade, not ghastly though. And they say it's translucent. The hell? It's making me look translucent. That's what it's doing. That's what it's doing. Making me look translucent. Ooh, it's raining harder. I'm thinking about that time, y'all. We was in a live stream and thunder was rolling. That was so loud. I'm gonna put that down. Actually, we're gonna do this on the other side too. It is pouring. Let me know if y'all can hear the rain. it beating on the building. I know I just got really quiet. When I left, I had my balcony door open from last night. I woke up cold. I'm like, oh my gosh. My whiskers is looking like, what are you doing? And this was up here. This was down here. Okay. Yeah, let's make tree branches. Yeah, y'all, we just be making stuff up here. What else were we going to do? Oh, she has black on her nose. Where'd I put the paint pot? Actually, it was kind of silverish. I'm going to put this on the nose. I don't know how well it's going to show up. I'm hungry. I know I'm whining. Like a pain just hit me for the nose. I just tried the City Beauty lip gloss in nude that came free. Talk about an odd shade. I know, like nude is like not there, but then it depends on your complexion or whatever. Like I don't know either, Janet. I don't. Wait a minute. Oh, I was doing my nose. I forgot what I was doing. So this is Penny that we did on upper lash line. Then we went over it with the MAC. It is raining hard, which is good. It'll clean my vehicle. I need to do something with this up here because I don't like that. Ow. My neck just cracked. Like right at the base of my neck. And my elbow just popped. What the hell? What the hell is going on over there? Is this all the way down? She's looking like this. So I can't tell if it's color like under here. But we're going to put color under here. I think this was a good choice. Get inside my nostrils. My wide nostrils. Yo, y'all know who had shotgun nostrils? Shabba Ranks. Do y'all remember him? Y'all, his nose was like a shotgun, but like a barrel of shotgun. He had wide nostrils. Oh my gosh, it is really pouring down. And of course hers goes all the way across because hers is not a split face look. But we're going to stop right here. We're not going to take it all the way over. What do I want to do up here? Like something needs to happen. I'm not sure what. We'll see how it looks after I put that cluster lash over there. I was just thinking, can I do a straight line? Hell no. Nope. So we'll just make it wider. And for that, I could have used the flat, but I used the tip because I wanted to do a thin line. It didn't quite work out that way, and that's okay. All right, so that's it for that. What else? What else? Let's put that cluster on. lash adhesive. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, that's one of those weird ones. Like, I don't know if that's it. Why does this look like I didn't use any out of here? I didn't use any out of here. And I do have one that I did use. You know what? It's one of those white storage things. Like the smoke gray ones I showed y'all. There, I have lashes in there with the gems. With one of them, so I have two of those that has gems in it. Alright. Do I want to use tweezers with this? I do really like the cluster lashes. Okay, lash adhesive. It is raining hard. Where are you? Are you on there? I can't tell. Ooh, the thunder. Yes, on there. I like when it's white and then it dries black, because some of them it just goes on black and then I'm like, I can't see it. So you see the glue is there. And she does have it just on the outside. Maybe we'll do two. Maybe. Is that going to stick though? Or I put the glue? I don't know. Because you know what? It needs to be on the side of the lash and not... Well, I don't know. Let's see. No, I got quiet again. Are you straight? Hers kind of look foo-foo-ish. What I should have did was took a foo-foo and cut it in half. I'm going to take another one out of here. There's the thunder. Alright, so we have another cluster. Stuck on my finger. Alright, take the lash glue. Which way are we? It's so thin. I'm like, where is it? Okay. I'll just try this. Okay. I was going to say that they emailed me about product. And then I remembered I mentioned that earlier. I was surprised. I'm thinking maybe their sales are down. And so they're reaching out to give product. Because y'all know I'm going to do a video because I do videos. And they are mostly on TikTok. I do see their ads on Instagram. And they said if they do use my content, like they will tag me. As they should. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could have just cut a lash in half instead of using clusters. Hopefully that'll dry clean. Yeah, hers are longer because you can distinctly see the lashes, where these is not really that noticeable, and especially for them to be flipped up this way. It just looks like in person it's noticeable, but like just looking like this. Just pressing them on. Pressing on. Pressing on. I forget who sang that song. That was a gospel song. What am I looking for? Right here. Then we're going to do the foo-foo. I need to figure out something for this under eye area. What I could do. I don't really want to. Because that'll take off everything. We're just going to change the shape of it. That's what we're going to do. What palette was that? That was the this palette? Yeah, I'm not liking that shape that I did. I know I did it. Take Unearthed. No. We're going to take, what shade was that one? Catatonic. It's just something with this shape. Did y'all hear that thunder? And now we're going to take Nocturnal. I wasn't liking that shape. And we're going to take from Moonlit Seduction. You know, I'll be having so much stuff to put away after lives. Did we use this one with this brush. How did I remember that? I don't know. Bronze Erosion. And we're going to fill in this area. I do like that better. I like that. Okay. Gee. So we have the lip to do. I do want to, you know what we're going to do? To bring more of this side over here, we're going to put some more of that paint up here. That's what we're going to do. Where's my spatula? Spatula. Where's the spatula? Here it is. All right, so we're going to take some black. Put that over here where the black is. I'm going to wipe this spatula off. Go into that brown. Put a dollop of the brown. Wipe the spatula off. Go into that tan. And I am taking less because I'm thinking we're going to use less. We're not going to bring it all the way. So we're supposed to be a shapeshifter. So I want to make it look like one side is going into the other side. And I am glad I used different forks. So this is that first fork, that tan. So we're just going to stop it like right here. I'm still thinking about that dot look that I showed y'all. Did I show it to y'all? No, I didn't. I talked about it. He just used different colored paints. The first was a white, and he put a dot. And he did that all over his face. And then he took like a black and then a blue and different colors. Y'all, I'm wondering like how long that took to do because I want to do it because it looked really nice. And then, of course, he made it into a design. But I'm just like, damn, like how long would that take? Just putting dots all over your face. And then I was thinking about when I used the hairbrush, that'll give you dots. But the dots he did was bigger than that. Now I'm going to take this brown. But I do want to do that, but that would be like super long. You're like, girl, your lives is long anyway. I know. I know. But it looked really cool though. I do want to try it, but I'm like, or maybe just not do the whole face. Do a split face look. One look with the dots and one look with something else. And now we're going to take the black. Excuse me. Bruce is so rude. Excuse me. Okay. All right, so foo-foo. This is a lot of stuff, y'all. Surprisingly, I don't feel overwhelmed. I have a lot of brushes to wash. So these are what I call foo-foo lashes. the super bushy, thick ones. And this is a great container for these too, by the way. And so that's going to go on this side. Lash glue. Do I want to cut it? I have yet to cut a lash. I think that's the wrong side. Because they were saying how some lashes, one side is a little tapered. But this one, they both look to be, like both sides look the same to me. Let's look at the other foo-foo. Yeah, they look the same. This is the other one. Yeah, they do look the same. Why am I putting it on backwards? Oh! Do not drop anything. Do I want to cut it? I have yet to cut a lash. And you know what? I don't have a small pair of scissors here, but I do have a pair in the kitchen. Are any of you familiar with Redman's song called Rated R? Yo, he has so much fun with his music. So I cut off a cluster. And you can't see it. I cut off a cluster. You could have put that under there. Kitty cat. Yeah, I made a cluster lash. Any of y'all familiar with his song Rated R from Redman? Yeah, I made a cluster. If I'd have known I was going to cut that. Because it's actually longer. Do I want to stack it? Oh, you know what? Let's do it. No. I'm trying to get this out of here. Okay, here we go. Because I didn't screw it tight, but because it's glue, like it don't want to. Jeez. Yeah, we're going to double stack this and hopefully it'll work well. I've never double stacked lashes before. Beautiful Joe, how are you? So this is the cluster we just made. I learned how to make cluster lashes. You just cut up a foo-foo lash. Somewhere, well, the song is only like 3 minutes long, 3 or 4 minutes long. Tell me y'all heard that. Oh, a piece of the, oh shit. These lashes, it's like pieces of lash like up here, like in my eyeball. Oh no, it's not, it's on here from the glue. Girl, I was just like, damn, I just took the whole damn thing off. Somebody in the background is like, hey, yo, Redman, kick the hype shit on who you had a fight with. And then he says, I'm going to say it slow because I'll be getting tongue-tied. And then he says, I had a fight with Chuck, the punk motherfucker, tried to stab me in the gut, so I dazed him with an uppercut. How'd it go? I had a fight with Chuck, the punk motherfucker, tried to stab me in the gut because I dazed him with an uppercut. Michael Myers and I freaked it because it was August and he was talking this trick-or-treat shit. Jason, my man, slings rocks from up the block, 143rd in Amsterdam by the smoke shop. Norman Bates works the night shift late since he dresses like his mama, a pimpin' in his whole cake. Did a maneuver, Freddy Krueger. Dreamed of me having scooped up. He woke up with his dukes up. That caused me to cut the hands off the man with the chainsaw. Plus I got his brains pickled in a jar. And I just think, I mean, he is just so smooth. And unlike Method Man, I mean, unlike, yeah, Method Man, Redman always makes sense. Even though he has fun with his music. Method Man, sometimes he be making up words to sound like other words, where Redman is just, it's real words, and it makes sense. Y'all, this it is so foo-foo. It's like all the way up. All right, let me put glue on this part. But I just think that is so smooth. Let me see, that's how that's gonna go. So put some glue on here. And then after that set of lyrics, I get lost. But it makes sense though. And if you are into horror movies, like you can understand why he's saying what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Understand what he's saying, you know what I'm saying? Where Freddy Krueger woke up with his dukes up. Caused me to cut the hands off the man with the chainsaw. Plus I got his brains pickled in a jar. And then we have our lip to do. And I was going to do 2 different lip looks. Y'all, when I blink, I could feel these lashes up here. It's so uncomfortable. It's not uncomfortable, it feels weird. I have out just these for my lip to line it and fill in. Because I was going to do one side black with something and then one side with this, but then I'm like, I didn't really quite know. Or maybe, let me take out a, oh, I dropped something, of course. A black lip liner, because maybe I'll feel like, yeah, let's do a little something else, but I kind of don't think so. Is this the right? Wait a minute, why am I struggling? And usually I don't use these for the top lashes, to be honest with you. I'm glad we did cut it. Ow, I poked myself in the eyeball with the corner of the lash. The only thing I don't like is I can't see up here, and I don't think, I'm trying to bring this piece a little bit lower. It's hard for me to see the top part. Maybe I'll put black liner up there. Y'all, this right here. I don't know if I can see up there to even put this up there. Oh, I need a different, oh shoot, I used all my MAC 210s. I'm gonna use this brush. MAC Paint Pot Black Mirror. You know what? This came together nicely. And I am glad we did extra stuff over here, because how that shape was, I wasn't really digging it. I'm gonna try it. I can't. And they say look down so you can see where to put the lashes. Maybe they have a mirror down here, because I can't really see behind the lashes. I hope I'm not leaving a gap, because I can't see. Yo, man, kick that hype shit on who you had a fight with. I like that song. Thank you for the hearts. And usually I don't put liner up here, but when I'm taking pictures and have my eyes closed, I can always see where it's janky on the inside. You know, the bottom foo-foo is sticking to the top foo-foo. I'm trying to look through the lashes. I hope that looks decent, because I can't see the lash line. I definitely, though, want black here, because at least it'll blend in with the lash band if the band is too high. You know what I'm saying? I'll see when I take pictures what it looks like. By then it's too late. Whatever's going to be done is done. I did finally finish all the Saw movies. All of them are on Netflix. I watched one a day. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. And like this, I can't see it. So I won't see it till I take the pictures. Damn it. We used a lot of stuff. It's a lot of product. And I'm looking at all this stuff that's in front of me. I want to, I like how this lash turned out. So the nobody includes the pro side, because I have so much stuff. So it's makeup and skincare. It's the no buy. And for me, also no makeup for the kid. I went down a rabbit hole with those gems, y'all. Damn, I did. Speaking of, he does have a gem right there. Where's my thing? Shit is buried. Oh, you know what? It's not, because I can use one of these ones that I showed y'all earlier. That's right here. And I do have, yeah, glue right here. You know what? I'm going to use lash glue for that. You can use, because all of those came with glue. But I sent it to, like I took, and these are 3-gram jars and it's not full. So this is maybe 2 grams of each color. And the thing still looked almost full. And it did come with a packet with the picker pen, tweezers, and glue, and a sharpener for the picker pen. And so I left all that in there. And I put in an extra pair of tweezers. It's not even up here. I still have like 3 tweezers left. If any of you do nail art and you would like those tweezers, let me know. Because I don't want to throw them away. And I don't need more tweezers. Because every pack... The only packs I purchased that didn't come with tools were these packets. Y'all, those are so pretty. I could use one of those. But it looks to be a clear one. But we're going to probably use just one of these, just on his inner corner. And do I want to put one over there? Let's see. We're almost done, y'all. Thank you for being here. Shit. Let's do this too. We're gonna take this smudge brush and I'm gonna smudge out the lip liner, which I seldom do. Oh, that's nice. When I'm doing work like this, I'm looking at what I'm doing. When I look like this, I'm looking at the bigger picture, and I'm like, that's why I be like, oh wow, or I be like, oh, that's pretty. Because when I'm doing this, like, I don't see the bigger picture, because I'm just looking at what the brush is doing and where I'm at. That's pretty. Damn. Alright, we're gonna put this on. This is MAC lip glass cushion, and she was telling me, oh, they're highly pigmented. No, they're not. They're not highly pigmented. That foo-foo lash is huge. That's why I call them foo-foos. And look, the bottom one is getting stuck in the top one. That's why I call them foo-foos. And I don't know where that word came from. Them suckers, yeah, them shits is huge. What am I looking for? This. Foo-foos, man. Going to deepen up this line, my inner rim and lower lash line. Yeah, them foo-foos ain't no joke. And I think it was 5 in the pack. That's why I was glad when I saw this. I said, this will fit the foo-foos. And so it's only one in here, but I could put both of them in this one side. And this was on clearance for 99 cents. I'm like, ooh, lashes. But I do want to find like just a thin, flat thing to put my lashes in for my kid. Okay, I'm gonna put this. We're gonna put this on, and then maybe I had a thought to put glitter on it, but when I took that glitter off before, I did take it off aggressively, and it wrecked my lips, and so I don't think I want to do that. But I can put a shimmer shade from Midnight Sun on there. No, Midnight Seduction. So she was telling me how pigmented these were. I do find that when I just put it on and leave it, you can see a little bit of color, because some of the ones I have are very light. But when I would do it would sheer it out. And so I've learned, like, just put it on and just leave it the way it is. So even though it's still not like super pigmented, you can see some color, a hint of color. And if you know me, you would know that that's not my lip color. If you didn't know me, you might think it's my lip color because it's not. And I think she was saying very pigmented versus their, I don't know what, their lip glosses. But they don't have lip gloss, it's lip glass. And then they have the lip glass air. And either the lip glass cushion. That is pretty. This is my first time using this one. No, this one is, and it's, what is it, MAC Lip Glass Cushion High Pigment Lip Oil. This is a lip oil. This shade is Pulse and it's described as deep brown with red pearl. Hi, my name is Dion. I'm a label whore. And so it doesn't look like this, but it's pretty. Do I want to, oh, I just said what we were going to do. Midnight Moonlit. Moonlit Seduction. We're going to put on just one side. I put on too much. What I like about this better than the Fenty the Fenty gloss bombs is that the gloss bombs, to me, because they have those little particles in it. Hey, Jerry. Thank you. It feels grainy, or if you put too much, when you go like this, you'll see like the lines in it. These don't do that. These don't do that at all. So what am I looking for? A brush. We're going to tap, take this one. That's the one we used earlier. Astral Lilac Aura. Yeah, you don't get the lines. It don't feel grainy. I wish I had like I was going to say a shimmer blue, but I could put this blue on there, but we're not. So we're just going to, I'm going to have to get all I can get, because once I touch this to my lips, it's going to be wet, and I'm not going to want to put it in here, but then I do have no brushes where I can just take another brush. Oh, that's pretty. Actually, I'm going to turn the brush over. This is creamy. You see that brush mark in there? Tastes like cereal. the lip glass cushion. Oh, cool. Somebody bought something on Macari. I just saw an email notice that they rated me. They purchased my, what palette was it? I think it was the Yucca palette, Scenes for Smacking with other stuff. So it does look different than that side, Scenes for Smacking, which is good. We're going to take another brush. And we're going to just do the same thing. We're going to coat both sides of the brush. Oh man, it's gathering in the middle. And I was going to do a two-tone lip, because I had took these two out. Let me get it where you can, yeah, I'm a label hole for real. This is Rune, and this one is Loving the Dead, which is matte black with green emerald sparkle. So we were going to do that for one half of the lip, but then I'm like, that might be too much, because you can tell that each side of the lip is different. I like that. So we're going to put that gem on here, y'all, and whew, almost 2.5 hours later, we will be done. Oh, okay. Glue. Where's the thing? I need a, oh, I don't have a picker pin here. I'm gonna have to use tweezers. The picker pins and all that stuff is in my gem case. The clear one, like the gray blue, the smoke gray I showed you. So we're going to, thank you, Jerry. We're gonna put right here and right here. That smells strong. I didn't smell it before when I used it. That's strange. All right. I'm gonna put this down so I don't drop. But look how pretty. Let me stop, because I'll be done tilted it the wrong way. I did order gem trays, where you put the gems on it and you can line them up, so that way I won't have to be fishing around trying to get them the right way and get it on the flat back side and all of that. Ooh. Yeah, this is how tiny these are. And when I first seen them, I'm like, And then when they resent it, I'm like, I wanted a refund. Um, but I'm glad they did. Because then I'm like, you know what? Let me just actually try it. And I was able to use it without any problems. And I think it was like a 14,000 piece case or something like that. Oh, that's cute. Thank you, Janet. I am in love with gems. And so this was one of the colors. It came with 15. Um, Let me see if I can get you guys to see. I don't know. I don't want to dump it upside down. But yeah, it's like multicolored. Like when you turn, it's different colors. Yeah, it's really pretty. And I put the size, I'm a label whore. I put the size on the back. So when I go to purchase, I can just look at my history. But, and these has the size on here, but these didn't. So these are 3 mm, I guess millimeters, I don't know, which is equal to SS12. I don't know what SS stands for, but I put a label like this on the bottom of all 15 of them. I need to find somewhere to put these. So y'all, this is the look. So we're a shapeshifter. So we're a cat, and then I don't know. We're gonna put, I'm gonna some shimmer shine over here. We're gonna take Mood Light, which is been sitting here, and I'm gonna take a fluffy brush, and I just, oh, yeah, this is what I wanted. Oh man, that's pretty. Excuse me. This is, oh my God. Excuse me. Now I'm thinking team too much if I want to put gems in between these lines. What do you think, Janet? Janet is my help me to not do team too much person. Should I put a gem? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or we Yeah, she's the one, y'all. Y'all see what she put? Team too much. I know, because I get so excited. But I knew to ask. I knew to ask because there was a time when I would just do all the things all the time, and it's like, girl, just calm down. And there was a time when I would do the face, I would not leave any blank space. So this for me is a lot of progress. And so this is our look, and so we're half cat and half ice cat. I don't know. But yeah, oh my gosh. So this is the look, y'all. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. So we are a shapeshifter cat. So we're a cat, and then we're shifting into something else. Yo, these foo-foos. These foo-foos is foo-fooing. So we're going to go, and I'm going to do pictures tomorrow. We're doing a Cinco de Mayo look, and we're going to do something similar to when I did the split face butterfly look, and the one side was the black eye, and we did the gems. So, but both eyes are going to be black, and we're going to outline it in green and put the gems around the circles. I forget what her face looks like. But that's what we're going to do for Cinco de Mayo, because the girl, her name is Sky, that works at Mac that I told y'all about before. She was like, you should do a look for Cinco de Mayo, and I'll repost it. So we are now following each other on Instagram. So she requested that, and so I'm gonna do a Cinco de Mayo look. Now, what's curious is that over there they don't even have a Cinco de Mayo. That's just something we do here in the United States, and I'm just like, we just be making up shit to celebrate. But thank you, Tanya. Yeah, the foo-foo, the foo-foos is foo-fooing. They really are. Yeah, but tomorrow, Cinco de Mayo, Friday, our live stream, 4 o'clock. Just catch the replay because I imagine a lot of you will still be working, but I have to leave home at like 7 to get where I'm going. So that's why it's at 4. And that's just kind of a basic look. We're gonna do like a basic eye look, pastel colorish, just for another collab. And there were gems like up here, which I haven't put gems up here, I don't think, and gems here. So it's a basic look with just added gems. And so that'll be Friday, which we were going to do Tuesday, and we didn't. So Cinco de Mayo tomorrow. All of you that are here, replay crew, you know that y'all rock. And I love replay crew. I do. These foo-foos, y'all. So we will be back here tomorrow. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for all the hearts and for uh, the flowers, the makeup brushes, all the stuff that y'all sent. I really do appreciate it. And if you are here and you're watching and are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Click the notification bell. We do lives at least 3 days a week, and I also do videos as well. So check all of that out and consider joining the membership. So we're going to go. Thank you all so much. As always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you'll see me tomorrow night. Bye.